Hello, hello. So we're going to do pick a card, what's happening for you in May 2021. So I got these new cards. They are called the Hangen Roberts Tarot Deck by Mary Hangen Roberts. That's what they're called. And they're minis. I love my minis because, I have small hands or smallish hands. Much easier to shuffle. I'm always dropping those big cards everywhere. So let's go to message number 1. What do you need to know for May? Oh, they're nice and crisp too. These shuffle really well. I like these. So this is the deck. I got them on Amazon. This is the first time I'm using them. Hansen. That writing was weird. Hansen Roberts Tarot Deck. That's what they're called. And they have a pretty turquoise back too. Very pretty backs. Thank you for anybody who is watching this or who will watch this. Message 1. Message 1, you are struggling with work or trying to figure out things about work right now. 7 of Pentacles. This is an interesting depiction of this because every card, every deck can carry a different meaning dependent upon the card and how it's illustrated. In this particular case, he looks upset. I mean, if you look at his face, it looks like, oh shit, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I don't know if I can keep working like this anymore. I can't stand this anymore. Hi, Kelly. And thank you for coming. And it's kind of like he is producing the results, but it's taken a lot of effort. And it's like, oh. So this message for you is pull through. Things are going to get better. You are getting results from what you've been doing. Pull through. Don't give up. He looks like he's about to give up. Don't give up. Because look, the 10 of Cups, the light at the end of the tunnel is around the corner. Your time for celebration is around the corner. Your time for your family celebration is around the corner. Your 9 of Cups is around the corner. Your wish coming true. And karma, is used in a negative connotation often when people say, oh, they're going to get karma, or, that's karma for them, or don't do that or you'll get karma. Karma can also be a good thing. It just means that what you put out is what comes back. So if you've put out good, then good will come back, right? If you put out good, good will come back, always. Just like if you put out bad, bad will come back, always. It's not that complicated. It's just, it is what it is, cause and effect. And so if you've put out this good and you've been doing what you need to do, good will naturally follow for you and your family. And your wish will come true. And karma can also be generational. So people need to, and this is why I warn, if you don't believe in karma and you truly, with your heart and soul, don't believe in karma at all, then the law of attraction would say that that karma will not come to you because you don't believe in it, right? If we believe the law of attraction is real. If you do believe karma is real, though, karma will come to you, and karma can also come to other generations. So the reason why you have to be particularly careful, if you've ever heard of the term family curse, it doesn't mean, or generational curse, it doesn't mean that curse in the sense like, oh, pay me $500 and I'll lift the curse. That's what psychics who make a lot of money do in Times Square, and the ones who are hustling people, but they're going to generate lots of bad karma doing that, because there is no such thing as a curse that somebody else has to lift for you. But the term curse, used as like a slang, how I'm using it, I'm not saying I believe in curses in that sense, because that's a hustling, I hate to say, but often Romany gypsy scam. My step grandma used to do that too. Bless her heart, but that's what they do. Not all of them, but it's a known scam. If we take out the word curse and we just say generational karma, right? Because curse has that connotation I was saying. Generational karma is real. And particularly if you believe in karma, you can't just believe in karma and then say, oh, but I don't believe in that part of the karma. The law of attraction would say, if you believe in karma, you believe in karma. If you don't, you don't, right? So you have to be careful what your actions are, because it can affect those in your family as well. It's kind of like the story of the guy who, I'm going to give an archetypal example, slept around a lot and cheated a lot, or a woman who did, let's say, and lied to people when they were dating. And then when they get married, suddenly they want to be okay and nice and stuff. And then they have daughters, and their daughters end up with guys like that. That's a generational curse. That is a generational karma. That's the best example I can think of for you. So it's real. So keep doing good what you're doing. It looks like you've been doing good. You've been working towards good and putting out good into the world, whether it's for money or, you know, you've been doing it in a clean karmic way. So this good is about to happen to you in May. And the trumpets of Gabriel are heralding in this message for you that this is coming, that this good is coming. It's here. The karma will come. This is Gabriel in the card, by the way. I never mentioned that. And a lot of times when I look at the Judgment card and other decks, because they don't really put the angel as the center focus, but this card, if they were a little bit bigger, you guys could see, but these are great illustrations. I think they're very clear illustrations. Gabriel is front and center on this card, and Gabriel is the angel who speaks the truth and gives you the messages and the urgency, right? And gives you the boost to go forward. So it's like that. Here's your message. This good is coming to you. It's coming. Don't worry. Don't despair. Keep on keeping on, you know, keep doing what you have to do. You may feel like giving up, but don't give up. That's your message. As long as it's what you're doing, as long as what you're doing is good. We're on number 1, Kelly. We're going to go on number 2 now. My wishes are definitely coming true, especially for myself and my family. Naomi was 100% accurate in my reading on my husband. Not only is he very happy at his new job in Sacramento, we have also gotten extremely closer in our marriage. Excellent. That's wonderful. You see? So, you know, good creates good, because you guys have put good out in the world, then you have good come back. It doesn't mean nothing ever happens to anybody in the universe, but it means that you can lessen that and you can make your karmic energy more clean by intending that. That also goes for your words too. I didn't used to believe this, but I certainly do in the last couple years believe that this is true. Karma can manifest in the words you say. So even if it's about a famous person, and I've mentioned her on my channel before, she's on my other channel, Naomi Reads Royals and Celebs. Be careful with the vehement that you use towards other people, because that also can come back to you. I've always been careful about that with letting people talk about Megan on my channel in certain ways and filtering it, because that toxicity will come back. It's okay to criticize somebody, but not to go into such a nasty tone, and a lot of women are guilty of this, that you need to rip somebody apart for ridiculous reasons like their appearance or, you know, what type of human being they are. That energy does bounce back as well. All right, message number 2. Message number 2, 741, message number 2. Message number 2 says the 6 of Rods. Okay, so you have some kind of breakthrough coming soon. You have a breakthrough. Oh, and you have a lot of money coming by June. Either a lot of money all at once, or the money's going to start to trickle in more consistently by June. Because I see 2 6s. That's a pattern. 3 of Cups, celebration. It also can be that there's people getting married in June. If you're not getting married, you're taking your relationship to the next level. You're moving in. You decide to be boyfriend, girlfriend, if people think that's a thing still. I don't take that verbal agreement too seriously, to be honest with you, because that's all it is. But 3 of Cups, maybe you're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Maybe you're going to move in, you know, you're going to have a windfall of money or consistency and money coming in, and a victory with that coming by June. Okay. And I see that this is a long time coming for you, or maybe it's been a rough ride getting here at this point, that you're finally getting this breakthrough. You're finally getting this steady money. You're finally getting this, you know, relationship that you've wanted, or not relationship, this offer. Maybe it's a job offer, because you've had this 8 of Swords energy, or this feeling of 8 of Swords for so long. This feeling of despair, this feeling of, you know, there's nothing I do is right. Nothing I do ever turns out okay. Why is it always somebody else and not me? You know, and then you suddenly get this surge of energy with the Ace of Wands, this powerful surge of energy to finally release yourself from this trap, or you feel this trap lifting, this helplessness lifting, this feeling of you can't do anything, you can't go anywhere. And finally you feel like those good things are coming to you. Those victories are coming to you. That hard-earned time you put in and intention you put in, not just time, but intention, that decision to change your thoughts, that decision to stop jumping to the negative conclusion all the time, the decision to say, I am deserving of this. I'm not the only person in the world who goes through tough things. Other people do too. And I have the power to move forward in my own life. I hold the power in my own life. Number two, this is an empowering message. Despite the shit that you've gone through or the depression or helplessness that you've experienced, you are going to start to, towards the end of May, get the supercharge of energy, like super, like flow of energy through your body that says, I've got this. I've got this. It's in the bag. This is my birthright. I'm deserving of abundance just like everybody else is. I'm deserving of love, the celebration, whatever that is. I'm deserving of coin, big time. You see, this has to probably do mostly with a career or money reading because that coin just came up. But it could also be love. So it's money or love that's going to come through in a vast way, abundantly. And it's going to build up and build up and build up. And then you'll have that breakthrough towards June. I feel like June's going to be a really good month for you. Hi, Weebird. Thanks for coming. Thank you all who are watching. So let's go to number three. Number three, what's going on for number three for the month of May? Can also lead into June. If we get June messages, that's fine. Or any other month. What's going on for the month of May? What's going on for the month of May? I love how these shuffle so fast. They're so nice and crisp. And they were only like $4.95 or something. They're really cheap. Okay, so what's going on for the month of May? Interesting. Interesting. So it looks like either you are a Queen of Swords watching this or a King of Wands. And yes, that is somebody who has a sun or moon in Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or somebody who has a sun or moon in Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or you know somebody in your life who has that energy, or I make so many ors, or it could just be archetypally you're resonating with that energy. So you're either resonating with masculine fire energy or feminine air energy. Both are masculine energies though overall. So one is, well, I would say the air signs are gender neutral, but they lean masculine. One is analytical, social, inquisitive, right? But also very discerning and to the point and cutting with their words. The other one is enthusiastic, extroverted, warm, loves attention, loves things, loves to look good. That's the fire energy I'm talking about. So that's you, or that's somebody coming into your life or in your life. Could be male or female. So we're talking about swords and fire energy. And they really feel like you create a sense of balance for them. You create a sense of balance for them. They feel recognized and seen by you. They feel like they've got to the top of wherever they were trying to go when they met you. And they feel overjoyed, like they're really ready to celebrate. They're ready to celebrate. But something about this person or something about you, if this is a cross watcher watching, feels hopeless or felt hopeless in the past and felt like nothing ever went your way. And you're always, ooh, that's scary. Look at look at how scary the devil card is in this deck. It looks like he's got, whoa, she really went overboard. This one's got red eyes and he looks like he's from, it almost looks like an illustration from Felix the Cat. Did you guys ever see that? That was before my time, but I watched it because my mom knew it and they were playing it as like an old cartoon rerun when I was a kid. It was some weird trippy shit. That's what these cards are kind of reminding me of. But like, look at this. Look at this. This deck is dope, you guys. I'm sorry, like I love the pictures, but I like how it's almost like a caricature kind of. It's very expressive and almost childlike looking, but it's very like the emotions are brought forth more in these little cards for some reason. And I have so many decks, certain ones I resonate with more. But this person really felt trapped. They felt a lot of negative shit, or they're still carrying it around. They feel like nothing ever goes their way. I don't have enough money. 5 of Pentacles. I'm comparing myself to everybody else and I'm envious. The devil. I feel trapped. 8 of Swords. When am I going to have a breakthrough? The Tower. I mean, negative, 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 negative cards. So you maybe want to watch your step with this person. Because even though they feel like, I feel like this could have a tendency to be codependent is what I'm trying to say. Because it's like when you make somebody else your happiness, when you make somebody else like your, oh my gosh, you're the reason for living, You're the reason I exist. I want to rush into this with you because I feel like I've come on the top of the mountain and I finally made it with you. 9 of Wands. I've come up to the top of the mountain, right? I've walked up it. I've made it. And this is my person, whether you're this person or this person. Doesn't really matter, male or female, fire or air. Fire can breathe life into air, right? Or air can breathe life into fire, but too much wind can put fire out, right? And too much fire can suffocate you. So you have to be careful with whoever this person is, because it's like they feel like, oh, you know, I'm recognized. They finally see me. Somebody finally sees me. I've made it. Let's just move forward. Maybe they want to rush things, but there's something about them you don't quite trust. And it's because their life is on this tower situation. Like the tower looks, this is interesting. In this card, the tower looks perfectly straight, like it hasn't crashed down yet. But there's something about it that's really off, because even though it hasn't crashed down yet, you've got this explosion on the top and you have the tree bending forward. So something's not right. It looks like the foundation is firm and solid, but it's not. So not all is what it seems. It's interesting because this has a different meaning in this deck too, I feel like. And then that spooky devil. Well, it looks like he's from a 70s cartoon. So I feel like this person is optimistic. They're happy to be around you. They feel like they have a lot of hope for you. They could be a friend too. But watch out with them, because you don't want somebody to make you their purpose for having a balanced life, their purpose for living, their purpose for, you give me balance, you give me this, you give me that. Nobody should be depending on anybody for that. Now, I always say on my channel, if you're the type of person that you like things in a relationship, your love language is gifts, there's nothing wrong with that. People need to stop condemning other people for their love language. Just don't date them then if you don't like it. If somebody's love language is sex, that's fine too. But if you don't want to do it, then don't date them. It's the same thing. People like to base it on gender and say one gender is wrong than the other. It's like, it's the same thing really, if you think about it. So they might as well just not date each other, right? I'm not saying that this person's love language is wrong, is what I'm trying to say. It's just that it may not match with yours. And it's not even about a love language at this point. It's almost like a codependency. So I feel like their love language is probably like passion and affection and quality time. But it's almost like, I feel like you're this person and you want to back away from this. So be careful with them, because you don't want to end up in a codependent relationship. Not only that, but it also could be a family member who does this. So then it wouldn't involve anything physical, obviously, if it was family or friends. In that case, it's that they're codependent on you to always give them advice, or codependent on you to always listen to them, or codependent on you to create their reason for living. Like they can't live without talking to you. They're not balanced without you. And you may want to figure out a way to wean them off of you, to do gray rock or do any of those methods I suggested before, those psychological methods, where you can have contact, but limited contact, because they are going to suck you dry, basically. I feel like. Be careful with this person. Now, that doesn't have to come to fruition with the law of attraction. You don't have to have that happen. But certainly if you intend that this person and I have an equal relationship, I do not give more than they give, and I am not the reason for them living. They are, don't say I am not, say they are a free individual, independent individual who is unto themselves. That either they will start to act like that, as the law of attraction states, or somebody else will come into your life that will and will replace them. So you can start with affirmations to try to ease the situation as well, because I feel like they have a tendency to get really clingy, attached, and codependent. That's what I have. I'm sorry that my numbers are always imbalanced, guys. Number 2 was really short. 1 and 3 was super long, but I just go with what the messages Spirit is trying to give me. But you don't have to get stuck on a certain number. I always tell you guys this. You can watch all numbers and they could resonate too. So just because one is longer than the other, you know, it doesn't have anything to do with anything. Just watch them all and then find out which one you resonate with more. Message for everybody watching or who will watch this. Message for all. You've spent some time alone thinking about your next step, the Wheel of Fortune. You've spent some time alone, the Hermit, thinking about your next step towards the Wheel of Fortune. And it's time to let go of something. In order to move on to the next step, it's time to let go of something. And that something could involve, oh, this fun little character right here. This card is, it's freaking me out, guys, but I like this deck. It's something that you have to let go of that involves comparison to others, okay? So in order to move on to the next stage that you're looking to move on to, you've got to let go of comparison to others. You're doing the best you can. That's enough. And this inner turmoil, 5 of Wands, that you put upon yourself, that is not going to bring you stability. Stability is being centered within, knowing that for your own life, for your own goals, 3 of Wands, your goals, you find stability, 4 of Wands, from paying attention to you, not other people, and how you're doing compared to how you did before. Compare yourself to yourself always. All right. Thank you for watching. If you'd like your own reading, go to naomitarot.com. That was a long pick a card. And if you'd like a spell, life coaching session, incantation, whatever, astrology chart, that's on naomitarot.com. If you'd like to see inside things about what's going on with the pandemic, in addition to what's going on here in New York and everything else, go to Patreon. And you'll see royals too. Patreon.com/NaomiTarot. And if you'd like to just watch celebrity readings, go to Naomi Reads Royals on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Bye.